What do you get when you combine 6 of the world's sexiest movie stars with one of the highest grossing movie franchises of all time? A blockbuster superhero movie, of course. Tonight, ABC's Chris Connolly is with the cast of Avengers, Age of Ultron. Together again, and this time, there's a new villain in town.
Mr. Mayor of Marvel, what's it like to bring these people back together again?
As the temporary seated mayor, I would just like to say it doesn't get any better than this.
With Robert Downey Jr.'s Hulk-busting Iron Man and Mark Ruffalo's big green guy male bonding, Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye, an analog warrior with a digitized foe. With witty banter from the comedy team of Chris Hemsworth's Thor,
that's the best you can do!
And Chris Evans' Captain America.
We got more like sexiest man alive Thor this time.
Is it just me?
Just make him sexy.
By the way, sexiest man
Hey, well,
alive.
that's about time. Thanks for letting it go.
Avengers: Age of Ultron, the 11th film in the integrated series known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has the goods to keep this franchise's fans fed. The second film to feature all 6 of the action elite.
We have the easy-ish job because we are, I think all in kind of building these characters over many films, and it's playful and fun for us, and obviously we all get along so well.
By the way, great job being pregnant for the whole shoot.
Oh, thanks.
Right?
Thanks,
You know what? I've
guys.
said that a
Thanks.
bunch.
As Black Widow, a 5 months pregnant Scarlett Johansson would catnap during the cast's wiffle ball games outside her trailer.
I've never met a woman more happy pregnant than Scarlett. You literally were in the best mood I've ever. You were just so happy.
What happened?
So
I don't think anyone's ever made as much money during a gestation as you did either. So I want to
I made more money pregnant than I've ever made before.
Well,
Was that additionally challenging? Was it a joyful thing for you?
Yeah, it was great. I was so fortunate to be able to work in that state and have have a very cushy, delightful job that I love to go to every day.
Whatever, man, it's a trick.
Oh, please be my guest.
The camaraderie's clear as vodka in the film's off-duty party sequence.
And it's fun being in those scenes where we're not in our outfits. Everyone's just relaxing. It's nice to see the characters as people.
We got yelled at. I remember getting
I
yelled
remember
at
getting yelled at that day. We had too much fun.
What is defined as too much fun on a set?
Schoolyard giggling.
When the director
Giggling.
can't give you notes is when you've
when
gone
Josh
too
looks
far.
like he's about to have an aneurysm in front of you, you might have pushed it too far.
Class is in session in director Joss Whedon's script.
The first one felt for me like first day at school and, who's who and nervous energy and we're going to get recast and all that. But this time around was like a high school reunion.
Weary of save-the-world battles, Tony Stark seeks to fashion an artificial intelligence bot with sufficient wham-bam to keep the galactic peace, dubbed Ultron. When the AI goes, uh-oh,
Everyone creates the thing they dread.
the Avengers must battle the gone rogue Ultron, whose contempt for the human race comes via James Spader,
Oh, man.
How you doing?
who faced off with Downey some 3 decades ago in Tough Turf.
First of all, nobody will disagree that he is easily one of the top 3 eccentrics on planet Earth. And I swear to God, he's just picked up a conversation we were having in like 1983. He walked in the trailer and told me, he was like, Bob, romantic love. What's everything? And I was like laying down. I was like, Jim?
My agent had called me up and said, okay, Joss would like you to do the Avengers. I said, do what? And she said, an 8-foot robot. And that was all she had. And so when Joss and I first spoke, I said, but what can I bring to the table, really? And he said, a confluence of humor and danger and threat and childishness, but always retaining a level of gravitas.
I didn't really fully understand what Ultron was or how it was going to be a character. And that first day of watching him actually perform the character, I think we all kind of clapped.
We all started
I think after
clapping
the first
at
day,
the
we were
end
like,
of
all
that
right,
first take,
all right.
New advances in motion capture technology
I'm always picking up after you boys.
mean such characters as Ultron and Hulk get to perform on set with other actors.
Which I didn't get to do last time because I was in a closet. Actually, I was in the paint shop.
And Mark is finally out of the closet.
Congratulations.
And I kicked the doors off the hinges when I came out.
A big smile.
Not that unhinged.
Hey, big guy.
His Hulkness risking the wrath of the Avengers HR department as a co-worker woos him, Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow.
It makes perfect sense because these characters have had a lot of trauma, and so they see a similarity in one another, and it brings them close together.
When we drop down into those real issues that these superhumans are dealing with, I think that's really what makes Avengers work so well.
Created for comic books, Earth's mightiest heroes surprise by spending much of Avengers Age of Ultron in pursuit of adulthood's more placid joys.
Isn't why we fight so we can end the fight and go home?
You got the Harry Potter movies, and it's these three brave kids, and they're going off by themselves, and I was just like, oh God, my movies suck. I have to say it was very gratifying with the first one to find out that people do want to see a movie about grown-ups. That's nice, even if it's not a particularly grown-up movie about grown-ups.
Youth does get served by newcomers Aaron Taylor Johnson and a sensational Elizabeth Olsen. But it's largely performed by actors who've started families themselves.
Am I the only guy here without children?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't even know what
You're
to
our
say about
child.
it.
When are you gonna have kids, Chris?
Yeah.
Tell us.
I mean,
TikTok.
I'm looking
Your
for
biological
it.
clock is ticking.
That's the funny
Chris
thing
Hoff is so
because
sweet,
them being around babies, it's my intellect level. We like colors
Yeah.
and shapes and.
Needs to have his nappies changed.
Even as Avengers Age of Ultron is being counted on to fulfill massive box office expectations by the Walt Disney Company, the mothership of ABC News, these iconic roles haven't overwhelmed these actors' careers the way other out-of-this-world film franchises once did.
There was apprehension at first, but in retrospect, best decision of my life. They're great movies, and you're honored to be a part of them. And God, I'd be kicking myself had I not done them.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's been a real blessing, and I too have to thank Robert for giving me an entree into this world, not just as a friend. Hey, come and do this. We could do this together, but also just as opening the door for a quirky kind of character actor who is doing mostly indie movies. So thank you again. Sure. And
I'm glad we had this today so I could be properly thanked.
I'm Chris Connolly for Nightline in Burbank, California.
Looks good. Avengers Age of Ultron will be in theaters May 1st.